Hey, hey, hasn't been all that long, has it? Not for me. I'm actually starting this right after I finished recording the previous episode. I thought I should take a break, and then I had a second thought, which is I shouldn't take a break. So here we are with Islands of Insight again. Found that little puzzle. I'm exploring Autumn Falls, mostly to take care of the last trials. This definitely will happen at some point. Don't see why I wouldn't do that. I don't want to do this move. That's a trap. This can happen, though. Is there any way I can make this happen earlier? No, don't think so. This can happen. This, yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, this is the way. Anyway, I'm going to continue looking for trials and things like that. As well as just these other random puzzles I can do. Like this, my favorite type of puzzle in the whole world. Haven't done one of these in a while. And that was the puzzle. Thanks everyone for stopping by. So, what other trials do we got here? We've got Cross the Streams, Off by One with Two Colors, the Ophidian Pillar, Riverland Bridge, in Matters of Size. Tell you what, I'm already pretty close to the pillar. It's this way. So let's grab it. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Here we go. The only path. Don't make this pattern. Connect to dark cells. Oh, so it's snake. We've done this before. So connect all dark cells. So whenever we have these two rules put together, you have to make a single unbroken line or loop. These are your endpoints. That's that. These are the endpoints here. They're going to come up. They're going to go through this area as well. Endpoints coming around like this. Sure. So far, really, really easy. These are your endpoints. I think this is what we're just going to do there. Oh, we don't want to make that pattern either. So now we can't have a dead end. Right? So this time we're going to make a loop. Once again, we need to make a loop. So I think I mentioned in a previous episode, they're going to give us the trick where this is the solution. And that is the solution. Amazing. Cool. Great episode, everyone. Let's see. Let's head down this way. Seems like it's closer. Oh, hold on. I hear an arch. I also see a hidden pentad and a sightseer. I bet I can solve this sightseer if it would let me see it. So I think that's just the building I'm looking at. But I have to be over here a little more. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Where's the lion is the question I have. It's more... That's the lion, so I want to be somewhat like... here. There it is. Oh, we have a logic grid as well. Don't make this pattern, so once again we're going to make... Oh, hold on, no, we don't make one unbroken, all dark regions of area 6. So this is a problem, we can't do that, because then no matter what we do, it's going to make that pattern. So that's a light cell. So that's 6. I think that's just what we do. Cool. Neat puzzle. Anyway, hidden pentad. Hidden pentad. There's one. There's... Oh, nice. 2. In the lion's mouth. That's a good trick. Good job, game. Really got me with that one. Okay, where's the rest of them? Oh, there's one right next to me. I feel like it's going to be on this edge somewhere. There we go, because I hadn't checked that edge yet. While I'm on this island, might as well just make sure I'm not missing any obvious puzzles like this arch. Just clear it out. Clear it all oh, there's another hidden pentad. That was easy. Let's see. Around this edge, perhaps. Corner of the building. Aha. A little bit of that. We're not in the lion's mouths. Okay, I haven't checked out this edge yet, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Does it? Is it up high, maybe? Hold on, let me use my little charge jump here. It is not. Or, no, it is. There it is. Done. Of course, there is something on top of that, so let's hit it. Oh, no, there isn't. There was nothing on top of there. Bamboozled again. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Here is the memory grid, my favorite type of grid. Okay, that actually is a simple one. Trivial, as they say. Am I missing any other puzzle type over here? There is the ring. Anyway, what I was saying before was let's head off by one with two colors. Is it maybe through this? I do see the ring. And there's some delicious lore. A 4-star puzzle way up there. I'm not going to do it. Goddess, memory is a fragile thing, especially where mistakes are concerned. I prefer to forget mine, and so should you. I cannot forgive myself for what I did, yet I do not regret that it has happened. I once tried walking among the humans, but I was never seen nor heard. Now I can see my own reflection in another's eye. My craft can enrich the mind. It's a cool story, bro. So, no, I think I do have to go up. Where's that ring? I saw it. There it is. I'm not going to do those hard puzzles right now. That is for another time. I think if you ever see, like, multi-star puzzles out in the, just in the world, in the hub worlds, they are not random, they are static puzzles. So, pretty confident in that. Here's a phasic dial. I haven't done this in forever. Well, let's get the yellow in place. The red... Oh, no. Let's do that again. 1 second. Red and green isn't going to work here. We need this. We need to make green go twice without red. 2 times? Like that. Now red and green are the same distance away. No, they're not. Dang it. That's frustrating. Hold on. Now they're all one away, which is not great. I don't want that. No, that's one away. This is annoying as heck. I really find this one annoying. This is really, really annoying. Okay. Alright. Phasic dials are not a favorite of mine. The absolute best they can be is trivial. The worst they can be is just tedious to solve. Alright, let's go back down there and get the puzzle I didn't get yet. The ring. Here. There is a hidden cube somewhere. There it is. I could hear it with my special ears. So where is this pillar? It's near here somewhere. Maybe it's up high. Yes, it's up high. There it is. Off by 1 with 2 colors. So that has to come out at least that far. So all numbers are off by 1, meaning this could be a 3 or it could be a 5. Well, if this is a 5, we're in trouble, so it does have to be a 3. That means this is a 4. This is, there we go, 2 possible values. Because each number is off by 1, it has 2 possible true values. Some tiles are forced regardless of which value the number eventually takes. Okay. So these are finished, because 0 means 1. This has to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be 5, 6. That is done. There we go. 1 has to be a 2. The 2 has to be a 3 now. The 3 could be a 2. No, it's going to be a 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. This 2 is probably going to be a 1. Oh, no, this can be matched together to make a 5. This 2 is going to be a 3. This 2 has to be a 3. This can't be that one. This 4 is going to be a 5. This 3 is going to be... It can't be this, because now where's the 4 going to go? So that's how that is going to be. We could do this. No, we could also do... yeah, we kind of have to do this. That's the solution. This 2 is complete. That 3 is done. This 2 could be a 1. This 4 is also done. This has to be a 6. And we're done. That's complete. It has to be a 1. This has to be a 3. This would overload no matter what. So we have a 5. Let's see. This 3 could be a 2. It could be done. This... It could also be a 4. But then we would have a problem there. So that is in fact not connected. We could do this. And it'd be fine. We could also do this. Because we can add... Well, yeah, if we do this... Not 100% sure. If we do this, we have black cell there. If we do this, there could be a black cell there, or there could be black cells there. It's really not guaranteed what direction we go in. This 4, this 4, this 3. This 3 could be done. No, it can't. This 3 cannot be done as it is. There has to be at least one more right over here. This 2 can only expand one more space. So it could be like this. No, it can't. This makes a problem. This is fine. This is the only way to do that. That can't connect there or there. This... This is fine. That's fine. Don't know why that one was so hard. Okay, this could be a 2. It could also be a 4 connecting to there. This 2 can be a 1 or a 3, so it can't connect that far. This could be a 1. Let's see. If I do this, though, I have to connect those. So that is, in fact, going to be... This can connect like that just fine. The 5 has to come out. It could connect here, or it could be like this. Well, if it's this... No, it's fine. This can't go out this way. We'd have a problem. So... This 5 is not going to connect there. 5 could connect to here. Let's see, what other things I can do? All numbers are by 1, and numbers. Well, think about this. If this connects here, this can't connect there. We'd have to do this. That can't work. There's nothing we can do here. That's going to break the 3. This is going to break the 2. So that has to be a light cell, which means this is also a light cell. The 5 will have to extend, but it can't go there because it will overload that 3. And this will be fine. We need to add one more to it somewhere. It could be here. It could be, well, this 4 could just be this, or it could connect to here. Let's see. I do this. This is fine, actually. That's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Cool. Good puzzle, everyone. What else is around here? Cross the streams? Why not? That's going to be over there somewhere. Oh, get rid of those. No, I don't want those. Going to be right over. I was going to click. That must be it here. Eagle eyes. I try not to get too distracted by other puzzles at the moment, just because I will end up not getting any of these trials done. But there is a 1 member here, so we'll do that. Exactly 1 symbol per light area is going to force all of this. We don't want black squares, but we do want to connect all the dark cells. Let's see. That's going to come around. Oh, that's nice and easy. Okay. Got a sky drop I can fill out here. Okay. Stepping stones. Let's do... Well, hold on, which ones go where? So this connects to here, which connects to here, which connects there, and to the star puzzle. This one only has 2 steps to it. Let's do this one first. So we don't want to make a white square, but we do want to connect all light cells, and all dark regions have area 1. Well, that's going to take care of quite a bit for us. Light cells are connected, which means we do this, but we don't want squares. It's that. Cool. Cool. Let's see any other obvious moves here. We're going to have some dark cells in here. We can just do it like that. I'm just guessing, really. This is fine. Yep. And it goes to this puzzle, which is no squares, connect to light cells, but now dark regions have area 2. Okay, connect to light cells means that. It is going to change the puzzle somewhat. Let's see. No squares. No squares. No squares. One of these has to be dark at least. It could be like this, or it could be like this. Not sure yet. That can't be dark, whatever we do, so it does in fact make the square there. There's going to be dark cell somewhere in here, because otherwise we'll have it, so it actually has to be this square. Because if it's here, it goes there, if it's here, it goes there, and if it's here, we have a square. So that is a dark cell. It means those are not connected. Let's see. Third world. If this is light, it has to be light as well, because otherwise we'd be blocking that off. But this, no. If this is dark, we're in trouble, because then both of these have to be light. So that is a light cell. which means this is how it goes. Those squares. Neat. That's a cool way to do the puzzle. I don't need to do that. Thank you. Alright, then we have this over here, which just connects to 3 puzzles. Don't make a light square, but we do want to connect all light cells, dark regions of area 1. So same thing as before. We start with a small amount. Okay, so we have to connect the cells, meaning that has to connect. That has to connect, for sure. No squares is going to restrict us here. So we're going to restrict us anywhere else. We're going to restrict us there, which means that we do have to come through here and there. No squares. No squares. Let's see, anywhere else. That's a restriction, which means that this does in fact have to come through here. No squares. Okay. Nice puzzle. We're gonna see it with area 2. Yeah, area 2. Dark regions now have area 2. Those can't connect to each other. Those can't connect to each other. Connect light cells. Connect light cells. Those can't connect to each other. Connect light cells. So we don't want squares. So that's gonna take care of that. No squares. No squares. Let's see. One of those two that would be dark. That has to be because the corner rule. So there's that. One of these two is dark, so it will be that one. Means to connect all light cells, we do have to do this. That's how it's done. And this connects, let's say it's area 3. Yes, area 3. Same idea. That one is set. These have to connect because we have to connect all light cells. No squares. Let's see what else we can get from this. We could do this. That's totally fine. We also could do this. Well, no matter what we do here, light cells have to come through here. That is non-negotiable. This is a problem because we're going to create a square there. So that's a light cell. So we definitely have this and that. Don't want squares. Don't want squares there either. One of these two for sure. One of these two for sure. It could just be this piece like that. Or it could be something like that. We don't know yet. What inference can I make here? Well, if this is a light cell, then that's a dark cell. If this is a dark cell, that's a dark cell. So we know that's a dark cell no matter what. This is a light cell, dark cell, light cell. Don't know. They both could be dark cells, actually. Now, if this is the case, we're in trouble, right? If I connect these... Yeah, because then where does this go? Oh, so that's not going to be how this goes. Those can't connect to each other. This is probably fine. There's got to be something down here. Don't know yet. I mean, I know there's something down here. I'm not totally sure how it's done yet. Let's see. We want to connect... One of these two is dark. This could still be light? No, because... No. This can't be a light cell. Because if this is a light cell, we have this, and then this is going to go out. It's going to stop our light cells from escaping. So that's a dark cell. If that's the case, one of these two is dark cell, but it could still be this one rather than that one. In fact, if this was a dark cell, we would have an issue of, if this is dark, we're going to trap the light cell. If this is dark, we can't do it, and this is dark, so we can't actually have that be a dark cell. We do have to have this, so this is in fact what we do. This would force that, which is totally fine. This... force. So no matter what, that is a light cell. If this is a dark cell, we're in trouble because this can't extend down, it can't extend over, and then this can't escape anywhere. So that is in fact a light cell. It's going to make this dark. That is how this goes, no matter what. Now we have to do that. Cool puzzle. Alright, time for the long chain. Probably the same idea. We're going to start with Area 1, dark regions of Area 1, but we connect all light cells. Amazing. Okay, good start so far. We want to avoid any squares. That's a potential square. So is that. So is that. Square. That has to come out. We want squares there, so that comes out this way. No squares, please. Oops, there we go. Area 2. Yep, dark regions of Area 2. Connect all light cells. So these can't connect. That'll be a problem. That's going to be light cell for sure. That's going to be light cell. So is that. That's going to be there. So those are done. Let's see. No squares. No squares. That can't be there, so no squares. Any other potential squares happening? It could be this. Yep, there you go. Area 3, cool. We're continuing. This can't be because that would be an Area 4. This could. Light cells are connected, so that will come out. So will that. No squares, no squares. So now we can't connect that. We can't connect those. It's very clever how we have the same initial grid, and just by changing this one rule, we can get totally different puzzles. That's really cool. Let's see. That has to escape, which is going to force these to be like so. That's forced. No squares, my friends. Let's see. This can't be dark because then there's no way to create a 3 without overloading it. So this is how it will go. This will force us to block that off. So we're going to do it this way. Amazing. This one continues, so let's say it's Area 4. Yep, dark regions of Area 4, which means this could be a dark square. We don't know yet. Now we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that for sure is a dark cell. It can also go down one more, so it does have to go up at least one. This could come up. Let's see any others. This could come out this way. Well, if I do something like this, this white cell has to escape no matter what if I do it like this. If I do it this way, the white cells can escape up there, and we can do this just fine. Now, if I did this, no, I can't do that. This is going to be a problem. Actually, hold on. This would have to do that. This I can still block things off with that. I feel like this is where I need to be looking. I know if I do this, here's the problem. If I do this, I have to block these off, and then I have to make a square. So this does have to be a light cell. Which means no matter what, this has to come through. It could come through there or through there. We're not sure yet. This has to escape, so this does have to happen. We don't want squares. Don't want squares. This can't go all the way up here, so it does have to come out this way, which means this has to escape up this direction. We can make black squares, it's totally fine. No matter what, white cannot come through here, because if it comes through here, how do we make... Now that's blocked off, right? Oh no, it could come around this way. Maybe it could come around that way. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. This is problem, right? Yeah, this is a problem because the only way to make this is now there. So that has to be a light cell. So it's either that or that. Not sure which yet. This is still okay. But this is also okay. No, because then how do I make this? This is the only solution here. Which means this is how we go. These directions. So now knowing that white has to come through one of these two, if it comes through this way, this is forced to block things off. So white will come up through here. This can't happen. This can't happen, so this is forced. There we go. That's a tricky one. Now let's see what this is. Area 5. Area 11. Oh. So I bet we're just going to do 2 areas of 11. Like, if I do this, maybe. There's a problem with that. It's 12. Then we have that problem. But if this, it can't go around there. Well, let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has to come out for sure. Anything else we can do? This could be. No matter what, white's going to come out this way. This would force white up here, which would make this tricky. Could it be? So I have 7 by 8, 56. I could make 3 regions of 11. I think it would be tricky to do, though. One of these two for sure, but I don't know which direction it goes after that. Now, if this is dark... If this were dark, we'd have a problem. White would have to go through here. See what I mean? If this is a dark cell, it has to come out this way. Now, white cannot escape except through here. So this is a light cell. It's going to force this to be a dark cell. It's going to force this up. For sure. Light cells have to escape, which is going to do this. No, this doesn't seem right either. Oh, I know what I did. Hold on. So this has to be... This can still come around this way. Sorry. That means I can connect these just fine. Can I connect these just fine? Hold on a second. So let's bring this back to its initial state over here. If this is a dark cell, then we're stuck. We have to bring this around. So this has to be a light cell, which makes this a dark cell. So light cell can come around. It could come through this way. I think that might be what I do. If this is a light cell, it should be fine. If I bring this around, because if I don't, if I come through here, I got to figure out a way to connect these. I don't think that'll work. I think I got to do this. Don't know what else I would do here. Let's work out what I can do from here. Light cells got to connect. These have to connect to here, and this has to connect to here somehow. If I do this, Oops. That's 10. This would make 11. Now I'm just trying stuff out. That would make 11. Oops. No, I don't think any of that'll work. Let's bring that back. So if I come up through here, I feel like I still have to make 3 sets of like an 11 there. Here. This'll work. This'll work. Wow, that was a tricky one. I like that. Alright, so that finishes off those. I'm still not done with Autumn Falls. There's a couple more. That's part of the other place. There's Riverland Bridge and Matters of Size. I think that is it for Autumn Falls as far as like the preset trials and things. So we've made a little dent. I might continue that next time. I'm actually going to take a break now. I'm not going to record any more episodes in this sitting. I might also go back to the enclaves in Serene Deluge and hit those puzzles I missed. I'm going to check on that. I don't know. We'll find out when I upload the episodes, won't we? So anyway, thanks all for watching. That was a fun set of puzzles. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.